Wow, that's a tough one. What do I have in common with my protagonist? I think I don't want to be like him, and that's what I have in common with him, because he's not a nice guy. I think he's a sensitive guy. He's not like your regular bandit. I think he wanted to be an artist. He wanted to paint. He wanted to be someone else, but he became a drug dealer because it was easy money, and he wanted to have easy money, and that what became the most important for him. Many times when I create characters, I'm like thinking about myself, what I wouldn't want to do, where I wouldn't want to be, what could be my biggest error at the moment. But I'm a really different for him. Like, for example, he drives a car all the time and he's a pretty good driver, and I just got my driver's license. In the Polish edition of the book, he isn't called like me. He has a different name. He's called Jacek, because at first I named him like me, Jakub, but then I sent it to some of my writer friends, and they were like, no, don't name him after you, because everyone will ask you, do you deal drugs? And I got scared and I changed his name to Jacek. So for the foreign edition, I made the decision that he will be just called Kuba. It felt like appropriate, like to name him like that, to give him my own name. Standing in court, when I stood in court and I had this speech, it was good. I think it was necessary, and it like showed a lot of people that, I don't know, you can be brave and stood up to the government, and you know, I'm not a fan of the Polish government, so it was good to say it out loud. But it was a lot of unnecessary stress for my family, and a lot of people got interested in me who don't, I don't know, read my books, and I didn't want that. I didn't want it to be that guy who insulted the president. So I think maybe I would do that for myself, but I want to keep my family, you know, out of stress. I think it was a lot of mess out of nothing, because that's just the stupidity of the law, right? You have this law, which I think it's kind of ancient. But you know, I won. I'm innocent now, so everything's good. This guy. No, I'm joking. I'm open to everyone. When I started, like everyone said, I'm this young writer writing for the young people, because my first 2 or 3 novels were basically about teenagers or very young people, and I was like labeled as this teenage author. And it took me a lot of time to let go of it, get rid of this label. And after the success of Blinded by the Lights, which was this giant success in Poland, like it sold like 300,000 copies. And then basically I started to be this like household writer. And now when I go to reading in Poland, I see like all kinds of people. I see like teenagers, people my age, old people. I think my literature is really emotional. That's like my trademark. So anyone who likes this kind of reading, anyone who wants to get in this reading, it's invited.